Okay, we are live, and hello, everybody, on this rainy Friday here in New Jersey. It is now I'm Sharon Sheldon, and I'm here with Sarah Arrow, and let's actually get ourselves on camera here, which would be nice. Sarah and I are kind of winging it today because it's been a crazy week, but we have lots of stuff to go through with you. I hope you're doing well, you're staying healthy, doing something healthy and for yourself today, something relaxing, working on your mindset, working on your business, looking at things you can take control of, as well as ways to stay safe and healthy. So, Sarah and I today are going to take any questions that you have. So, make sure that you post any comments or questions below. I know a lot of people come into these things at different times in the live stream, so we'll keep going back a bit and checking for questions. But I want to hear what you guys are up to, what you're working on, what challenges you're facing right now, what things your audience is facing, challenges there, content that you need from us, anything like that, anywhere you're getting stuck. Please let us know. We're here to answer questions. We'll be on for however long you need us for. Okay, well, an hour or so. I have to go to the supermarket, which I'm not looking forward to. So before we get into what's going on today, because it's all about content marketing, realistic content marketing, content repurposing, a good challenge that we've got. I just wanted to see, Sarah, what's going on with you guys first over in the UK?
Oh, over in the UK, we have the great toilet paper crisis. And
Everyone.
as you know, it's getting worse. People were talking about being down to their last 20 rolls. So we're facing a new toilet roll pandemic. And the lack of it, well, you know, it's going to be something this country has never faced before.
Yeah.
We've also just had the Nightingale Hospital opened. It's the world's biggest ICU, and it's been built in the Excel Centre, 4,000 beds, and they built it in 9 days.
See, that's incredible. 9 days for that, which means you guys can create an online course in less time than that.
Yeah. Admittedly, we haven't got the military there to support us, but if you can get a hospital up in 9 days and help people that way, then, you know, there are things we can do, and it'll take our minds off the toilet paper shortage. Although I have to say, if you know how to make it from some other non-paper ingredient, you're going to be minted right now. You're going to be selling books, courses. You'll be retiring on this.
I actually bought some on Amazon recently, some Amazon brand. We'll see if it shows up. But you have to be careful of that. There's a lot of scams going on right now online everywhere. So there's stuff like Amazon being sold that you need, which are scams, so you have to do your research. But going just to the business world, the online business world, I think there's a lot of stuff out there right now too, where everybody's competing for space in your minds. And you have to be very careful about who you're listening to and what they're saying and whether it's legitimate, and kind of sift through and only pick out what you feel will be helpful. Because, it's just crazy times. And
it is.
I can't believe how much junk
have got a lot of time on their hands, and they're looking at medical data, and being non-medical qualified themselves, they're looking at it and extrapolating all kinds of information that doesn't exist. You really do have to be careful, because not only are you giving yourself false hope in the wrong things, but you're also spreading the wrong things. It's almost, I'm not going to say it's like spreading the germs, but it's very dangerous to look at things that you don't understand and try and normalize it or reduce it to the level that you do understand, and then reframe that and then talk about it. So I think the best things we can all do for our business is to focus on what we know. And what we know is content, which is the theme of our live stream today, because Sharon's got the anniversary sale and there's the upsell. No, we don't call them upsells in Content Spark. Sorry, naughty Sarah.
We call it add-on, recommended add-ons. Actually, the one today is the two really go well together. So I guess we should just dive in and look at that. So yeah,
we focus on our expertise.
Yeah, we don't do stuff where you have to get this in order for that to work well. Everything can be standalone, but then expanded, enhanced, add on, all that different stuff. So I'll just hop over and we can talk through some of this stuff. All right. And again, post your comments and questions below. And also the URL of the sale page is here, contentsparks.com/anniversary 2020. There's more and more each day that we've been adding. So let's hop over. Let's see, do I need to hide that? This is the sale page, okay? So just that you know, it's the anniversary 2020. We've been going for a few days now, and we're rapidly coming to the close. So there's been 12 days that we've been adding stuff on overwhelm, on focus, on a business growth plan, comfort zone change mindset, personal branding, building community, managing the content you already have to make sure it's focused on the areas you want to be known for, and you're creating the right stuff. You're maximizing that. Creating visual content, creating quick information product content you already have, onboarding customers, sales funnels. So setting up a sales funnel that'll automate bringing in leads and selling. Customer lifecycle marketing, looking at the big picture of your company, your business, so that it's sustainable, growing, you keep customers coming back, you maximize customer lifetime value. Yesterday was building your audience with social media. So it was all social media, but also using social media for professional networking. So those are two different things. And now today is how to create a realistic content marketing plan, one that you can actually implement, because right now, more than ever, people are overwhelmed. You don't need to start creating a complicated plan that there's no way you can possibly implement. You need something that you can put in place, whether it's just you or you have a team right now. And there's a nice bonus there of a explainer video that talks through the modules. And then the add-on that we're talking about is the 7-day content repurposing challenge. So this is actually got a lot more than our usual challenges in terms of content. So I can look at that with you guys also if you want, after we've looked at the main one, because this is very good for building your audience right now with people who are doing content marketing, who have some blog posts and stuff that they can repurpose and create quick content. So how to create a realistic content marketing plan. I can hop over here to the sale page. So you'll see the sale page. You can just go through and read up on it. But the main things is you're going to look at where you must create content in your business, and I can show you that in a second. Goals, so that you can set priorities, making sure you know who you're creating content for so that you create the right content. What can you realistically commit to so that you're not just throwing yourself in over your head and nothing gets done. An editorial calendar, and then what you can do for planning for future growth and getting ideas and stuff like that. So that is the sale page, but I want to just dive into a few things in the materials themselves. So anytime, if there's anything along the way where you want me to just go in and you see something in particular that you want me to open up, go ahead and just tell me, because I've got control right now. And I think there's a video on the sale page where I gave a sneak peek of everything anyway. But all right, let me head back over. So this is the page, and I think what I wanted to show you, there's student materials, instructor materials, lead generation materials. Okay, so this is one of our Blaze packages, and only the Blaze package comes with a bonus. Beacon is just student materials. Flash is just lead generation. So one thing I wanted to show you in the student materials, there's a course book action guide, cheat sheet has the high level. There's an overview infographic. So you'll see that here, that's kind of an overview of the entire course in one graphic. Here, it helps if I hide that. So you can see what I was talking about, all the different things in here. And this is a nice way to be able to follow along what's in the course. But in terms of the action guide, I think I should show you. You're going to be helping people create this one-page snapshot, right? You can kind of see it on the screen. This is the realistic content marketing plan. So simple, one page, anyone can do this. And it's focused around the 4 areas where you need to create content. So you need to create awareness content. So that's to make people aware of you and your business and your brand and what you do. Lead generation content is to bring people, such as a lead magnet, and follow up, nurturing those leads, developing relationships. Paid content are the things you're selling, so that people are paying for. And relationship content is content for building relationships ongoing. So it's emails, it's things for your community, it's free webinars, gifts, all sorts of things like that. Live streams, any kind of content around that. So you, in terms of this being a realistic plan, you're not going to fill in everything. So if you think about it, what is realistic for you, right? What can you do on a daily basis? That's going to depend on things like what support you have, what else you have going on, what skills you have. You can't just say, okay, I'm going to live stream every single day for the next month if you don't have the tech set up, or you're in depth doing something else and it's a big leap for you to do that. You have to pick what you can manage. And actually, I think one of the modules, Sarah, I don't know if you have this handy. Maybe it's in the action guide. Open it. Go ahead.
With the live streaming, if you're planning on doing that type of content, the really intense experience to support your communities, that you do have to be realistic with yourself, because it's not just 10 minutes on the camera, it's the 10 minutes beforehand that you're putting your makeup on, brushing your hair, you're getting changed, you're adjusting your lighting, and that quick 10 minutes on the camera to support your community actually takes you 3 hours.
Yep.
And you know, you do get into a more refined system as you do it over time. And when you're teaching this program, one of the things I think is you have to get back into the beginner mindset, as in you have to go back to what it's like, because you're at the expert mindset where you can pull on your hair and stick a bit of lippy on, and your lighting's already done, and you've gone through the do I use table lamps or do I use something else phase. So for you, the whole process is going to be faster and it's going to be different. So you do, when you're teaching this, have to take yourself back to the beginner mindset. And anything, when you're just learning it or you're just doing it for the first 5 or 10 times, it does take longer. And I think sometimes when we have these programs, we come at it from, oh, I'll make this recommendation to help people with their one pager, and I'll make that, but we're coming at it because we're experts, so it's easier and faster for us. We have to really, you know, drop down a gear or two and come at it from a new angle for our people, because we're going to have a lot of people interested in this who are perhaps content marketing for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
And they've had big teams that they're now no longer got, so they're going to have to do things slightly differently. It may be that the term lead magnet is confusing to them because they've always been able to say to somebody else, create me a lead magnet for this program.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to look at it with fresh eyes. I think this is a good one that if you've got a partner that doesn't work in any kind of content or online at all, is to sit down with them with the checklist and say, what does that mean to you? What do you think that says? If somebody said that to you, how would you feel about it? So that you go through the checklist and you get a complete beginner's mindset. Now, you may not take all of their answers on board, but it will help you get back to where you're not the expert anymore and you're not gifted with the curse of knowledge.
Yeah, and it's going to vary, like we always say, with who your audience is. So you have to look at what their skills are and how advanced they are. That's actually some of the questions that you go through in the module, where what plan can you realistically commit to? Look at the top goal, so that some people they're not beginners and they have lots of things that they're good at. So they tend to go off in all different areas trying to create everything possible. Does that sound familiar at all? Yeah. I mean, we have that. We like to do lots of different things. So it's very tempting to say, okay, well, I'm going to go record a video and we're going to do an infographic and I'll do another lead magnet and a worksheet and a checklist and maybe do another blog post and some audio. Well, if you're scattered, then it's going to be very difficult to get results. And it's better to figure out what your main goal is, what you want to promote, what your goal is in your business, and then pick which things you can commit to, which things are going to work best, which things your audience likes best, and really focus your efforts. So for instance, in this module, as I was saying, you look at your top goal, what's going to be your focus, who your ideal customer or client is, and which content areas you're going to focus on most. So there's the product focus and the content focus, the customer focus, and of course the goal focus all goes into your plan. And you ask your students ask questions like, how much time, resources can you realistically commit? What content do you already have that you can leverage, especially going around those areas of awareness, lead generation, relationship building, and paid content. But also, what type of content do you enjoy creating? Right now, why not do stuff that you really enjoy? I mean, especially as there's so much else going on that's very disturbing and upsetting. Focus on the stuff that you enjoy that's also going to help your audience. Make that the focus and just make sure you tie it in with your goals. The goal of your business, who your customer is, the goal of whatever you're pushing, promoting, whether it's free stuff, free calls, or paid stuff right now. So that is anything else.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
I picked up the content marketing emails when you did those a little while back. Do you think I would be able to use them to market this program to my existing list?
I don't have them right in front of you, but they should be good for that. And actually, I forgot about those completely.
Oh, sorry.
So much stuff. And I'm sure we can do some deal on those for anyone that wants them. It's just, I think it was 10 content marketing emails. They're relatively generic about content marketing. So they'd actually be a good thing to either add on to your lead magnet follow-up, or just if you have a list already who's interested in content marketing, just nurture them for a while before you send stuff. There's lots of different things. You have to look at the topics. You can pick and choose, but I think I'll try and open that up. I think that one went in a specific series, so you could use it to kind of build interest in the main course before you deliver that. And we have the challenge as well, which is the 7-day content repurposing challenge, which is a great lead up to this also, as well as the lead magnet. In fact, the lead magnet on here goes through those different types of content. So I can open that as well, just so you see, because in our lead generation materials, there's emails also. So there's this opt-in report, but I'm going to open the slideshow because there's a slideshow that goes with it, and see if this, let's open it up. Yeah, there you go. Can you see that?
Yep, perfectly.
So this is really good for running a webinar, say, around the different types of content. So one good thing to do, aside, there's challenges you can do for lead magnets and building relationships, but you can also just explain the concept. So there's the why, and then there's the how. So your lead magnet, your webinar is your why, and then your course on how to realistically create a content marketing plan, or a realistic content marketing plan, would be the how. So in this lead magnet slideshow, you've got the 4 types of content, what, why you need it, what the awareness content is all about, what the lead generation content is about, relationship building, and paid. So it goes through all of those, and then it also goes through best practices. So this is 26 slides. You could break it up more if you like to do shorter ones with images, and do these as maybe a series of live streams. I was talking about this, I think, yesterday, about how this is a good way to use your any of your lead magnets in our Blaze packages that come with slideshows. So you could do it as a longer webinar, but since live streams are so popular right now, you can just take pieces of it and create short live streams where you come on every day for several days. And then you can start saying, introducing other things. So one thing you could do here is do a live stream first on why do we need content. Next day, and here are the 4 types. Next day, okay, let's talk about awareness content. What does that mean for you? What types of awareness content could you be creating, etc. And then go into lead generation and so on. So that would be one way to use this. And I'll go back again. So that was the slideshow. What was the other thing you wanted me to open up? Oh, I was going to show you the emails too. So there are emails that come with this. So there are 5 in here that go along with it. And you wanted to see, can I look at those other emails after we look at the content repurposing challenge?
Of course. Let's look at the content repurposing challenge.
Can we look at the bonus first?
All right, then.
All right, this is pretty cool. So there's lots of bonuses with all the different things in the sale. In fact, if you didn't see, if you're just coming in, that sale that we have going on is only a few days left. And you can see with all the Blaze packages, we did note what the bonus is. Like yesterday's was this 365 days of content inspiration. So ideas, inspiration for every single day. And today's is this explainer video, as we call it, that you can use on the sales page. And what that is a video that basically explains each module in the course, and what people will do in each one. And it comes in 5 different colors. So you can add an intro and outro and make this part your sales page video, or on your sales page. So what color do you want me to open? Should I open the blue? You like blue? Let's open that. I don't know if you can hear it. So there's a nice background, and it goes through each thing. So the whole video is 2 minutes and 45 seconds, so nice and short, and you get it in 5 different colors. Just a couple ideas on that. So let's talk about ideas for the video. Firstly, I said you can do an intro and an outro. Do it on camera. If you don't know how to do the cameras, you can use Zoom. Everybody's on Zoom these days because they are just incredible. So we have a tutorial on that and how you can use Zoom. I did one for recording your slides, but you can be on camera or off camera. So you just do it as on camera, do your intro, like whatever, do you do content marketing? Are you trying to get your content more visible? Are you overwhelmed? Whatever you want to say on camera that will resonate with your audience, and say a little bit about why it's important and that you have this course, and then do an outro as well, the okay, come sign up type thing, don't wait. Separate those into 2. You can do that with a free editor. We use Camtasia, and then put those at the beginning and the end of this free video that we give you. So you'll have a nice, robust sales page video. Now, I know that sounds techie for a lot of people, but there are free video editors also. or you can clip it and use Content Samurai, which is what I've also put videos together. And so you take something like this video, upload it, add your intro, add your outro, and they'll meld it all together. But I think for this case, it might be better to use something like, I think people said DaVinci Resolve was very good. Do you know any other free editors?
No, but I think if you're fearing this, you could probably find a really good person on somewhere like Fiverr.com. That's Fiverr with 2 R's, and just hand it over to them. Not only are you helping somebody in the virtual community, it's not costing you the earth to get your explainer video done, and it gives you time to focus on the other things. So don't stress yourself about video editing. If you know you can't do it, then just outsource it. And if you know that you can do it with a little bit of following the instructions and a YouTube video, then go ahead and do it. It's something that you'll get great pleasure out of when you've actually done it. It sounds silly, but sometimes when you're doing these things, it's a real good win. And you can say to yourself afterwards, gosh, I've gone from never having done that to doing that in 20 minutes, and it was good fun. You may never want to do it again, but at least you can do it.
Yeah. So that's a good thing to do if you have some extra time and you want to learn a new skill. And this is a great time to be learning a new skill. And if you're doing that, video is one of the best skills that you can learn. Practicing the live streams like this, doing recorded video, bite-sized videos, and like Sarah said, do the quick ones on Zoom where you're on camera, or on your phone camera as well, which is a little bit trickier because this audio isn't necessarily that good. You have to have it quite close to you unless you have a separate mic. But you can do it where you set it up on a little tripod. I've done that before with a good phone and the audio is okay. It's not bad. It's only if you're quite far away that the audio is bad. So you could do that. And then Fiverr, there's a lot of people looking for gigs where they'll do it very inexpensively. Take the free video that we're giving you and put in your intro and outro and make it all nice and professional for you. So definitely don't stress. All right. What do we want to look at next? Oh, the challenge.
Yeah, the content repurposing one.
Yay. Okay, so just showing on the sales page, it's shown as an add-on special. It also shows up when you add the other thing to the cart, but it's also 50% off. So it's a really good price. And I will show you the files on that as well. I think the sales page may even have a little video in here. Did I do a video? Yeah, look at that. So I did a video. Oh, I forgot about that on the page that gives a peek inside and all the content you download. So I don't really need to go through all of it now, but you'll see that there's daily emails that you'll get. There's something on each one. There's a daily email and a worksheet and instructions. So this has a bit more. The instructions aren't all in the email. That just tells you what to do. And then you can send people a PDF download with the instructions and a PDF of the worksheet, or you could deliver this in a group on a live stream. Actually, that would be a nice way to use it. So you'll see that there's something on each day, and the topics are, you start with a welcome and get started. They pick out a blog post to work on, talk about repurposing your blog post. It's instructions. You convert your post to a slideshow. You convert the slideshow to a video, and there's all instructions in here. Create an infographic from your blog post. Create an audio version of your post. Again, lots of instructions. And schedule the social sharing so that you get it showing everywhere. And there's a planner. Wow, there's more in here than I remembered. And we also give you pre-challenge promo emails, 3 of them, post-challenge follow-up emails, challenge registration page copy, and an overview infographic. Whoa! So you wanted to see that. What were you going to say, Sarah?
I was going to say, don't get that because it's really good and I want to keep it all to myself. So don't buy that. You won't like it. It's far too complicated.
No, it isn't, and everything's clear and laid out on the page. So don't listen to her.
I gotta have a competitive advantage here.
No, I really like using the challenge because this one is very robust. It's something you can do right now. You could charge for it also, charge a very low fee for people to get them in the door, get your buyers in the door at a nice, low, affordable price where they're going to get some content right now that they'll repurpose, get out there, get some quick results. None of this stuff is really difficult to do. They just have to pick a blog post that's maybe relevant, more relevant right now. I mean, they can write one as well. You can have them do that, write it in a day. If they don't have something current, there's certainly no problem with that, and then repurpose it. And then make sure it's all scheduled to get out there. So there's a lot of things you can do with this. I like the idea of doing it in a group, actually.
Yeah, I think it will be, I've heard it's good fun to do it in a community. I'm not saying anymore.
Says the 30-day blogging challenge master.
Yeah. We do cover some content repurposing in the 30-day blogging challenge, but it's more a live stream into a blog post, whereas in your one, it's the reverse, a blog post into video and slides and so on.
Actually, I would, now that you say live stream, this particular challenge, the 7-day content repurposing challenge, had it go from blog post to video, or just slideshow and video, but you could customize this and add a day where it's from blog post to live stream as well. Why not? And that's one of the easiest things to do. And people use some of our blog posts that they get in packages, in the Blaze packages or lead gen packages, to create live streams. So
and in the blogging challenge, we have, on the day where we do a live stream into blog post, we recommend they use Content Samurai. That's our affiliate link. But also, it gives them a 7-day trial where they can actually do it free for the first time. So they can get the nice captions underneath their video and experience that. And video is really popular right now. Everybody is saying it, all of the experts, video, because people want the connection. And if you're showing them how they can do a blog post and turn it into a live stream, and then you can show them the reverse of taking the live stream and putting the captions on it, you're doing something really powerful for your community. You're showing them a way to connect with their audience when their audience may be particularly lonely or vulnerable or just wanting to see something. And if they're scrolling down Facebook and then they see the words and something jumps out and catches their eye, and they're into the content, and that's exactly what we want.
Yep. Absolutely.
And you can earn affiliate commissions from that, but you're showing your community something really powerful.
Yep. And in the course on how to create a realistic content marketing plan, you can also put in different tools that you like to use. Make sure you have affiliate links if there's things that you know, because then you can also do extra tutorials. So say you have a community that goes with that, do a little tutorial to help people with implementing it. There are lots of ways that you can really make it unique to you. And all these things, as soon as you start presenting it, it's unique. So let's see. Is there anything else you want me to show in here while we're at it? Here's the URL again for the sale, contentsparks.com/anniversary 2020. Lots of stuff in there. You wanted me to show those content marketing emails.
Yeah, I'm just going to, while we're talking here, have a look at tomorrow, because I do believe there is a live video something from you, Sharon.
Let me take a look. Let's see.
There we are, anniversary sale.
Today tomorrow's content visibility boosters, which follows nicely from the realistic content marketing plan. So this is just 32 tactics for getting content in front of your audience. And then there's how to use content marketing to build your brand. So this is really focusing on the strategy of different types of content. I think it goes through the 6 key types of content you have to create and making sure it's around that specific strategy.
Mm-hmm.
So whereas the realistic content plan one goes through 4 types in terms of awareness, relationship building, lead generation, and paid content, the content marketing one is going to go through things like text and video and stuff like that. So it's a little bit different focus. But no, day 10, which is Sunday, is live video marketing. So that's going to be one you want to mark your calendars and make sure that you get, because it is essential right now. So in the past, a lot of people have not tried live video. This is a perfect one. If you haven't done live video, do it. Use it to go through yourself. Also on camera video basics. But I don't want to go into that in too much detail. Just mark your calendar because it's not actually available yet anyway. That's Sunday. All right. Going back.
So your funnel could be a 7-day content repurposing challenge for a low entry price, maybe $5, so people can go through and get a taster of your program. Then there's, when they complete that and graduate, the option to create a content marketing plan that's really realistic for our time. And if we go down, then there's the option to do a content marketing to build your brand course with you too. So you've got a really nice sales funnel there. And of course, there's the content visibility boosters. I've just used that myself to create a bonus for one of my programs. And it's a really nice program. It took me about 90 minutes to record it, and I'd done my slides and all of that. So you've got a real nice go through the content repurposing, because then they can see what content they've got and know that they've got a lot, and then think, gosh, you know, what do I do with it and where do I go from here? In which case, that's where the content marketing one-page plan comes in, and then dig deeper into that with maybe have that as a mastermind option. So those of your community that want to work that bit closer, come and do the content brand with you.
Yep. All right. So let me just go back to that. Right. And then if you want to dive deeper into certain skills, you could go into the live video, since that's one of the biggest content skills you want people to learn right now, and the on camera for doing short videos. And I don't think I'll go through any else because we'll
save that for Monday.
Yeah, we'll save that for Monday, Tuesday. And I'll try to come on live again this weekend. Might even take a little time off. Notice how the days all kind of go together here.
Yeah, my week was defined by, if it's Monday and the kids are grousing, it's definitely Monday, they're going to school. If they're home tired but exhausted, it's Friday because they're home tired and exhausted. So it must be the weekend, but now every day is a weekend.
Yeah, so make sure you add some structure to your weekend, since everybody's at home. Yeah, my weekend used to just be when my husband was at home, because I'm home during the week working. But maybe you could divide up and have the weekend being where you're doing some fun new skills that you want to try, like live video or recorded video, or just take your challenge and set that up, the 7-day content repurposing challenge, and take a day to set that up and make it create a list for that and a Facebook group for that. So make sure you're building and doing some fun stuff. My daughter's taken up doing embroidery. And I'm about to get sent all sorts of things. Like, okay, you could do a little course for me and we can put it on Content Sparks. Nah, it's all right. No, I think I'll work on the embroidery. It's fun.
Bless her.
I hope she's not watching this. Rachel. My daughter does our editing, a lot of our editing, but she works in tech as well, and does does customer training and stuff as well. So she knows all this stuff. Anyway, I think that's it for now. Again, if you have any comments or questions, post them below under the video. I'll keep coming on live on shorter ones, shorter lives, but we'll be looking out for any of your questions. And again, the anniversary sale page is contentsparks.com/anniversary2020, all one word there. And that only goes through Tuesday. So we'll be adding more stuff. And today we added the how to create a realistic content marketing plan and the 7-day content repurposing challenge. That's a ready to go challenge. So make sure you look and grab those, grab any of the previous ones that you missed that you feel would be really helpful to your customers, your audience, that you could put together into a larger program. I would love to see everyone get a course online right now, whether it's a shorter free one that then goes to a bigger one, or if you have customers that are ready for a bigger one, get those up there, but plan out the others that'll come after so that you can have this whole business of online courses and not be tied to any one location, not be tied to being face-to-face with people or one-on-one, because you can upsell one-on-one as well. So have multiple streams of income going. Recession-proof for your business, as everyone's talking about now. So again, if you do have comments below, I'll be looking out. I know a lot of people watch this after we're live. And that's all I've got for now. You, Sarah?
No, I'm going to be quiet for a change.
All right. Well, take care, everybody. Stay safe, stay positive, keep focused on the future, stay healthy, all those good things. And we'll talk soon. Take care.